The biggest thing that I would ask yourself is, do you see yourself? Do you really see yourself? Are you hiding behind a little bit of this mask that you're still holding on to because you're not willing to accept the truth of who you are? Now, I'm not asking you, do you love that person? Do you fully love being that person? Do you love everything about yourself? Do you love that you are sad or whatever, or that your life situation, or are you proud of everything you've done? None of that. None of that. I'm just saying, do you see it? Because we're always passing judgment the moment we feel like we messed up, especially as a projector, especially with the 5-1. This need of perfection is going to haunt us for the rest of our lives if we are unable to just love ourselves. No matter what we did wrong, no matter if we messed up, no matter how many mistakes we've made, the best thing that you can do for yourself right now is to just say, you know what? I still see who I am. And that is by going beyond these surface leveled inconsistencies, these mistakes we've made, these wrongdoings, these feelings of victimhood, and look beyond them. Because we're not those things. Those were a situation, those were a moment in time, but they're not you. And once you can see past that, then you really see you. And it's easier to accept the fact that you have things that you're not going to love about yourself, or things that you might fall in love with that you never thought you would. The potential that you see in who you truly are is amplified to a degree that is so beautiful and so profound when we let go of all the things that we think make us wrong or bad or unable to be seen by ourselves. And once we do that, once we fully accept who we are in this moment, right now, not later, not tomorrow, not a week from now, not a month from now, not when we're perfect, because that's not going to happen, not when we've made these life changes, but right now, accept yourself for who you are right now is the only way that we get to start being seen by others correctly. Because if you see a distorted version of yourself, then everybody else around you is going to see that distorted version of you. If you're lucky, you might see someone might be able to see past that. I'm not saying that no one can. But are you going to listen? No. So until you fully see you and accept that, flaws and all, then you can see who truly sees you and appreciate it. So, what does it feel like to truly be seen by someone? Awesome. It feels magnificent. It feels magnificent mainly because of, not to be an a-hole, but because then you see that you really see yourself. And when you're comfortable with being yourself, and then someone sees that and sees past all those projections and just sees you, and you're okay with that, that is cool. That is very rare. Very, very rare. And honestly, I would say it's very rare for any type. I'm going to say it's very rare for any profile, because 99% of the times we're not being seen because we're not being seen by ourselves. We're not being seen because we don't want to accept or deal with the stuff that's going on inside. We are so distorted on our own selves that we can't even begin to fathom everyone actually seeing who we are. So we talk so much about being seen. But what we need to talk about is, how do you see yourself? And once you've mastered that, then you can start to be seen for who you are. Truly, truly. through the design, through everything, through the conditioning, through all these factors that life throw at us. Because having someone truly see you is a beautiful gift to have. It's rare and it's wonderful. And it also gives you the ability, especially projectors, to then see those people back. I want to note though that projectors, as much as we can see people for who they are, remind yourself that if you're not being seen or being who you truly are, there is distortion there. That be mindful that even though we talk about how projectors can really see things from this higher perspective, we still can't fully understand people or see them unless they let us. In my opinion, in my personal opinion, I do not think that there is a possibility that two people can see each other fully unless they've seen themselves fully first. That doesn't mean they have to love him. That doesn't mean they have to love that person. It doesn't mean that you have to love everything about that person or everything about yourself. But if both people have loved and accepted who they are fully, flaws and all, even the parts they don't like, even the parts that are annoying, or just inconvenient, or you're like, ugh, why do I have to be like this? You still accept it. You know? That is when you can be seen by someone else and see that person.